We are breaking 7 days a week on the Real Sports Cards app, available on the Google Play and Apple App Store. We've been breaking since 2016 and offer a variety of breaks, including pick your teams and pick your players, random teams and drafted teams, mixers, and more. We built this app with the collector in mind, with features like scheduled drop times, custom notification settings, and earned rewards on purchases, among other things. And we want to be a one-stop shop for collectors, which is why we've added services like PSA grading and eBay consignment straight from breaks. We are a PSA authorized dealer and offer grading services from value to walkthrough. All you need to do is fill out the form on our site within 24 hours of a break completing, and we will take care of the rest. All submissions from breaks include a review and a wipe down of your card, and you won't be charged for anything until we get your card back from PSA. eBay consignment is a similar process, where you will need to fill out a form on our site within 24 hours of a break completing for any cards that you'd like to submit. All cards will be listed next business day for a 5-day auction starting at 99 cents. And again, we will handle everything from there. And after the sale, you'll have the option to be paid out via check, PayPal goods, or break credit. The links for these services can now be found as buttons in the description of every break. If you're not already, make sure that you're following us over on Instagram and TikTok. In addition to posting some of our favorite break hits, we post a ton of player content, informational videos about upcoming hobby products, and other fun stuff that you'll be missing out on by not following us there. Our handle is @RealBreaksLive on both platforms, so give us a follow so you can stay connected with us in between breaks. And if you ever have an idea for content you'd like to see, or a question that you'd like us to ask a player, just shoot us a message and we may be able to incorporate that into a future video.
All right, guys, how's it going? This is Kevin with Real Breaks. We have a few more breaks tonight, and they are good. I'm excited. We're going to have a good time with those. Yeah, that looks good. All right, let me just show you guys. So we are doing this break, which is going to be exciting. Six box of Bowman's Best University, number 6, half case. And after that, we are down to just a few teams left in Rookies and Stars, and we're getting very close on Heritage. So we'll have a good full night. We just need a few more teams bought. I have crazy good discounts in there, so go snatch up a team. Deals are awesome. So let's get that filled up. But before we do that, let's have some fun with some Bowman's Best. This stuff has been absolutely amazing. I've been loving ripping this. I'm glad we're still ripping it. So let's get it started. Anyone watch that football game tonight? I thought that FCS championship would be kind of like maybe a blowout or maybe kind of boring. That was a game, man. That was a crazy. Maybe some of you guys watched that. I was not expecting a game like that, let me tell you. All right, and we are off. Let's have some fun, all right? Yeah, we got Anthony Hill Jr. going to the Texans. Isaac Brown at a 199, Louisville. Iowa State Field Day. Sellers, Stockton, and Barney. I'm going to put this down here, a little bit easier to grab. There we go. My Facebook chat's not working, so if you're chatting on Facebook, I'm not able to see it right now, but I can see all the app chats and things like that, so feel free to jump on in the app and say what's up. All right, we got Malik Murphy going to Oregon State, and that is numbered out of 99. Very nice. Josh Hoover on the Speckle. And out of 175, we got Matt Latour going to Boise State. Stockton, Dante Moore, Greathouse, and Thomas. Looks like we have a gold here. We got a Mendoza. Nick Harbor, South Carolina. That is numbered out of 50. Billy Edwards, Clemson. Very nice. These are the showpieces out of 50. Hey, right off the bat, we got a Steve Angeli, quarterback out of 75, going to Syracuse. Very nice. And we got a Steve Angeli shimmer on the showpieces. Send the house. And we got Anthony Hill Jr. to the big logo there. Let's go into Texas. Nice hit. Sleeve pile here. Got Salter. Got a couple that are flipped over here. Coleman, Falk. And the auto goes to Mazeo Bennett Jr., South Carolina. Dante Moore on the shimmer. And Mickey Keene out of 250 going to Michigan. And we got Katrin Allen, Penn State. And Josh Hoover, TCU out of 199. And we got Anthony Hill. That's out of 10. Very nice. Go into the Longhorns. Look at that. Out of 10. Black. Very nice. Shimmer on Parrish. Eli Holstein. And Luke Altheimer for Illinois. Numbered out of 150. And Hankerson, Oregon State, numbered out of 75. We got to send the house. Bryce Underwood. All right, box number 3. And for Minnesota, Coy Parrish. That's a cool one. Very nice. Coy Eakin. DeAndre Moore out of 25 going to Texas. Texas is off to the races here. Low numbers, case hits. And we got Pre-Bula. That is numbered out of 10 for Missouri. Look at these black out of 10s coming out. Very nice. Hey, nice. Caden Salter out of 75. Former Liberty star. This open. Got Sellers on the shimmer. Nick Harbor out of 150 to South Carolina. And Ahmad Hardy out of Missouri. And we got Caden Lee, Ole Miss, out of 99. And how about Ohio State? Max Clare. KC Conception. And Rocco Beck, Iowa State, out of 275, I believe. 250. And how about that? Diego Pavia for Vanderbilt. Very nice hit. That was a later school to go, too. Love it. Diego Pavia. And we got Josh Hoover, quarterback for TCU. And Garrick Nussmeier. And Kevin Jennings out of SMU out of 199. Little Bryce Underwood. Here we go. And we got Caden Salter. Another Caden Salter. Very nice. That's going to Colorado. And Madsen. Let's try to turn that around. Boise State out of 150. There we go. Malik Rutherford, Georgia Tech. That is numbered out of 75. Avery Johnson on the shimmer. We've got Send the House. And Jaden Price, Notre Dame. Jadarian Price. Nice hit. And Hunter for Nebraska out of 250. And another Nick Harbor. That one's going to a base auto. Whit Weeks on the shimmer. And Clement, Illinois out of 199. Oh, the Hornets beat the Thunder today. They're rolling. And we got Josh Cameron for Baylor, auto out of 150. And Gunnar Stockton out of 175 to Georgia. All right, last box, guys. Good luck on this one. Let me refresh and see where we are with breaks. We should be close. Yeah, we are 11 with rookies and stars and 9 with heritage. Wow, look at that. Isaac Wilson. Jeez, that a chunky patch. It's not numbered. I thought that a patch like that, that'd be numbered, but it's not. But that is game used memorabilia to Utah. That's nasty. For Bula out of 175 to Missouri. And Jordan Tyson, Arizona State, out of 150. And Max Clare out of 50, Ohio State on the gold. And Anthony Hill Jr., auto a little smudged on that one, going to Texas. Send the house. And Bryson Washington Baylor out of 99. And Billy Edwards Jr., Wisconsin on the auto. All right, let me get these organized back there. We'll do a recap for everyone joining in a little bit later. Well, I'm doing that here. If you guys are watching and want to jump in another break, we have some that are just about to go. Just a few spots left. All right, guys, this is our official recap. Welcome in. All right, here are the cards that did not make the stand. These are going to be out of 250. We got Hunter, Nebraska, back to Iowa State, and Mickey Keene to Michigan. And out of 199, we got Clement to Illinois, Jennings, SMU, Hoover, TCU, Brown, Louisville. Out of 175, we got Pribula, Stockton, Georgia, Latour, Boise State. Oh, how'd that sneak in there? And out of 150, we got Maddox Madsen and Nick Harbor, South Carolina. Green out of 99, we got Bryson Washington and Caden Lee. Gold, we got a Max Clare. And out of 75 purple, we got a Anthony Hankerson. Throw this auto back in there. Jordan Tyson, Arizona State out of 150. Malik Murphy out of 99 to Oregon State. Billy Edwards Jr. going to Wisconsin. Jadarian Price, Notre Dame. Josh Cameron out of 150 going to Baylor. Max Clare, Ohio State. Coy Parrish going to Minnesota. Ahmad Hardy going to Missouri. Luke Altmaier, Illinois. That's numbered out of 150. Katrin Allen, Penn State. Anthony Hill Jr., Texas. And we got Malik Rutherford, Georgia Tech. And how about a Josh Hoover, TCU? And this one's numbered out of 75, Steve Angeli, quarterback out of Syracuse. There we go. All right, let's start off with Colorado. Not seeing Colorado. So that is going to go to all unassigned. Show me your hits with the Caden Salter RPA at a 75 and another Caden Salter. Greatness awaits. And we got Utah. No Utah. So that's going to go all unassigned. Show me your hits on that game-worn jersey of Isaac Wilson. And we got Missouri. That is Chip Case Restocker with a Bo Prabula out of 10. Black auto out of 10. And how about South Carolina? We got C. Dovidio, Nick Harbor out of 50. Bennett Jr. and another Nick Harbor showpieces. And a Vanderbilt, nice spot here. You don't know. Diego Pavia auto. And Texas. Texas did well. Got an Anthony Hill Jr., DeAndre Moore out of 25. Anthony Hill Jr. on the case hit logo. And how about an Anthony Hill Jr. patch auto out of 10? And Texas goes to T. Sackett. Very nice. Just crush that Texas spot. All right, guys. We are going to... All right, we're getting close. We will break whatever comes